Oh, I wasn't doing anything. I was just trying to spice things up. I mean, nothing. I didn't do anything. I didn't know. It's that time. It's that time. It's that time of the day. Okay.
Hello, it's me.
I got some good stuff for you guys today. I think you'll like it. I couldn't finish reading it because I started dying in the middle of it. And this was right after I read something else about a guy where he was at a fancy dinner date and his girlfriend just got up, said she had to go to the bathroom, and wrote a note, gave it to the waiter, and the waiter brought it to him saying that she left and he couldn't find her. So I think the contrast really just to me right now. But based on what the comments were on the girl that was leaving, they've been dating for like 3 years. I think that it's fake because there's no way he got a restraining order. He called the police. He looked everywhere. He got blocked on Facebook within 3 hours. Like, that's a lot of stuff that happened. Plus, he posted on Reddit and he's been answering people's questions on Reddit for 3 hours. There's no way. Anyway, let's get down to the dirty juicy. Alright, so this was posted in relationship advice on Reddit, and Reddit's a great source. It really is. Wife told me she wanted to experiment. I obliged, then she attempted to eat something. Now, this got 2 gold stars on Reddit, and it is the number 1 post for relationship_advice. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. I can't. Oh, God. Throwaway account because my wife follows my regular account here. Me, 28 male, wife, 26 female, and I have admittedly had very vanilla sex throughout our 30 years of marriage. We had our first kid a year ago, and it seriously slowed down her sex life. However, a little under a month ago, she approached me about trying new things. She had been hanging out with a group of moms in our neighborhood, and one of them told her that she and her husband tried pegging, and it completely transformed their marriage. If you guys don't know what pegging is, it's let's say this is a man's booty hole. Usually it's not that loose, but let's just pretend. That thing that I was shoving up my nose in the beginning of the video, that's her strap on, just go. Yeah. Poor guy. I gotta find this. Okay. And she wanted to try pegging as a way to spice things up. At first, I thought it was a joke. That's understandable. But soon, realized she actually wanted to peg me. I had never done ass play before, and had always lived by the philosophy that the anus is solely for an exit. Unless you're a girl. But my wife made it clear that this was important to her, so after a few days, I obliged. Alright, so props to the guy for giving in for International Women's Day. Deadpool reference. That next weekend, she pegged me, and everything was surprisingly enjoyable. And fuck. Additionally, the week following the pegging was one of the best weeks we've ever had together since the birth of our child. Now, this isn't the best part. It gets so, it got better. It gets better. I had to stop reading because it gets better. Additionally, the week following the pegging was one of the best weeks we've ever had together since the birth of our child. We were back to our old sex life, doing things like having sex before work, and even waking each other up with head. I have never had that. I've asked to be waken up. Never mind. However, the next weekend, she told me she wanted to peg me again. I was slightly confused as to why this last week of sex wasn't cutting it for her, but I agreed. I mean, if you enjoyed it, why not? Ow. This is when things took an extreme turn. During the second pegging, while my wife was inside me, I don't know how that's possible because it's not real, she grabbed my hair, craned my neck to the right, and pressed our foreheads together. I had never seen her take control like this, and I thought, wow, this is very hot, until she looked me in the eye and whispered, "I want your shit." she didn't smile. I think she's just like, I want your shit. I want to eat it. Yeah! She wants to eat it. Oh my god. I pulled my face away and asked her to repeat it, and she said, I want you to shit on me. I pushed her off and asked her if she was joking. She started crying. Oh god. Oh gosh. Yeah, I want you to beat me. What? I want you to beat me. Are you joking? I just wanted you to beat me. Like, fuck you. I feel like a fucking dick because she thought I was kink shaming her. Hey, put your feet in my nose. I don't know if anybody does that. It's alright. In a way, I was because I thought the request was far too extreme. I ended up leaving for the night and stayed with one of my close friends, but didn't tell him what happened. Wow, that is extreme. You left. You're in the middle of just left. Gone. Deceased. After that incident, I didn't get this far yet. After that incident, my wife and I hardly talked all week unless it related to our son. At the end of the week, I asked my wife to talk about what happened. That's a long time. She told me again that she wanted me to shit on her and that it meant a lot to her. I thought it was sickening, but she claimed this was her deepest, darkest kink. I couldn't understand how and why my shit excited her, but she insisted that she had always wanted this. I mean, you can't just ask a guy to shit on you. He's got to want to shit first. We fought about this for a week, and after watching some scat porn... Okay, I honestly don't know what scat porn is. If you leave a comment below, please be very careful what you say. I post games, and there's little kids every now and then. And reading articles by people who... who also shared this kink, I tried to put myself in my wife's shoes. I told her that I will shit on her if that is what will turn her on. And she was so happy, even though I was still completely nauseated by this desire. I wanted to satisfy her. And you know, that's a really good thing about a relationship right there, is communication and being able to shit on each other. Because, I mean, if you can't tell your significant other that you want them to shit on you, you know, what are they there for? You know, not to be shat on. This brings us to tonight. We were having sex for the first time this week when I regrettably confessed to her that I had to take a shit. She perked up with a smile, sensed my discomfort, and began stroking my hair and whispering encouraging things to me. Oh, you so smart. Your poop smells so good. We're out of toilet paper. Let me use my tongue. God, I hope she didn't do that. I really didn't want to go through with it, but since I had promised her, I pulled out and we ran to the bathroom. I thought he was going to say, I pulled out my ass and just fucking... Why did you go to the bathroom? She got into the bathroom... Oh, right, because you're shitting. Right. She got into the bathtub and I hung my ass over the side of the tub. I started pushing, but unsurprisingly found it very difficult to successfully shit on my wife. I'd be really nervous. It stinks, man. I turned my head around to see my wife staring up and smiling at me. That would... Fuck. That would make it even so much harder. Yeah. With enough time, I was finally able to get a turd to start coming out. Turtle. I could hear my wife breathing heavier and heavier beneath me as my asshole started opening. However, before the turd was able to drop on her chest, I felt a sensation around... Do I have to read this part? Before the turd was able to drop on her chest, I felt a sensation around my asshole. I turned around and saw my wife, the love of my wife, the mother of my son, attempting to catch my turd in her mouth as it fell out of my asshole. I was horrified, and that she would try to do this and tried to pull the shit back into my body so she couldn't receive it in her mouth. Oh my god. Seeing what looked like an attempt by her to eat my shit brought me close to throwing up. Oh! As I clenched my butt cheeks together to try to stop the shit from reaching my wife, the clenching cut off a very small piece of shit and I heard it land somewhere beneath me. I was so scared and disgusted to look at my wife to see what she had done with it, so I ran to the other bathroom to clean myself. As I was sitting in the other bathroom thinking about how I will ever be able to look at my wife in the eye again, I heard footsteps approaching. My wife lightly knocked on the door. I didn't respond. I wouldn't fucking... Can you imagine kissing her? That smells like shit. There's a reason we say, that smells like shit, that looks like shit, that is shit. Because it's so not good. I really hope any future girlfriend I have isn't really into shitting, because that would be really gross. I mean, feel free to tell me, but you gotta warn me way down the road. You gotta tell me that kink. That's a serious kink, alright? I'm more willing to accept it now than... You guys want to know what happened next. I didn't my wife lightly knocked on the door. I didn't respond. I was on the verge of throwing up. The more I thought about what had happened, she walked away, and then I got a text from her thanking me for fulfilling her wishes and asking me to come to bed. It was a tiny turd, man. You gotta go full fucking lard. I've been shitting in the living room. Wait, hold on. I've been sitting in the living room, typing this for the last half hour, scared to face my wife. This just happened. We have plans to take our son to the zoo with another family tomorrow, but I don't think I can look at her after what she had done to me. I feel deceived and violated by the woman I love and trust. During our initial conversations about this, there was never a question that my shit would go anywhere other than her chest. She knew how uncomfortable I was with this in the first place, but she still tried to push the boundary we had established. I would appreciate any feedback from anyone. Edit, I didn't expect this to go to the front page. Son, you went to the top of the front page. Forever. But my wife has... Oh no. But my wife has seen the post. I've been unable to face her. Damn you guys, you liked it so much that she saw it. There is no way to get out of going to the zoo with the other family today. I appreciate all the serious feedback. Alright, let's just go ahead and view the first couple comments, because there's over 2,500 comments, which is actually really good, because there's 2,600 upvotes, so that's only about 1,000 people that didn't comment. Hey OP, people don't know that's the original poster. Sorry to hear what you're going through. That said, considering the traction this has gotten, message us first before you post any updates. Okay, that's the actual mod team. Oh, they locked the chat. Wow. They actually locked the chat. My sex life went from vanilla to chocolate real quick. Just a side note, I'm pretty sure your wife will know this was you even though you used the throwaway. Yep, definitely. Brian, I'm not weird for wanting to fuck your ass and eating your shit. Just today, I saw someone else on Reddit had the exact same thing happen to them. They also went to the zoo with their son the day after. Crazy, right? Oh my, oh buddy, old boy. Is it snowing? No, it's not snowing. Damn. Oh well. There's nothing we do, and God already left. Oh gosh, well that went from 0 to 60 into a brick wall without a seatbelt. If you never want this to happen again, tell her that it's a hard limit for you. She took it further than discussed and your boundaries are violated. And this is absolutely true. I can't stress this enough. So I was in a relationship where somebody wasn't a compulsive liar per se, but they were compulsive half-truth. You know what I'm saying? So they were technically lying, but they wasn't lying. So, yeah. And if you're going to try to do something like that and you're going to try to be like, oh, I want to do this, or this is what happened, or I was only this or that, you got to tell them the whole fucking thing, because you're really going to fuck things up. All right? Does it smell like poop? I just burped, if you didn't get that. Not only did she do that, she dropped that on him while at her most powerful and had him at a place of disadvantage, and then cried when he was shocked and surprised by it. Despite never bringing it up, she sounds potentially manipulative. Next comment, potentially. Oh, potentially. Yes, I see this becoming a cheating story very quickly, 2 years from now. My wife, Scat, cheated on me on the front page. She eventually might try to find someone else's shit in her mouth while still being with you. He won't know it, and they'll kiss. Hey, honey, come over here and give me a kiss. All right. Bitch better brush your teeth real good. Get stuck in those fucking nooks and crannies, you know what I'm saying? Get those white-on strips. Really gonna need those white-on strips. Is poop stain? That's why they call it shit stains, right? Yeah. God. Jeez. Try reposting the BDSM community. I didn't know that was a thing. That's... You need to let your wife know that you agreed to happen was what you agreed to happen, and that when her face and your open mouth was near your shit, it was against what you negotiated. Understanding why this is a violation is a trust in step one. Next, explain it to her. Really, this is the best advice. And honestly, it is. Communication is the key. And it's raining. I gotta go back inside, and it's raining. Oh, it's going on 16 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. All right. So, this is pretty much it. This is really all about communication. If you want to shit in your boyfriend or your husband's mouth, you can do it. It is completely possible. Oh, wait, hold on. No, the other way around. If you want your boyfriend or husband or girlfriend or wife to shit in your mouth, communicate that. Communication is key. All right? I don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna leave. Bye.